The term intellectual property is used to describe a unique creation of the human mind that has commercial value. Examples of intellectual property include poems, photographs, songs, plays, books, paintings, sculptures, movies, logos, slogans, designs, perfumes, recipes, and computer programs. John Locke holds that when people remove something from nature through their own labor, they have mixed their labor with it, and therefore have a property right in that object. Two paradoxes arise when we attempt to extend a natural right to property into the realm of intellectual property. 1. If more than two people create the identical intellectual property, there's only one instance of that property, not two, meaning both people cannot claim full rights to that property. 2. Copying an intellectual property is different from stealing a physical property. Perfect copies can be made of objects embodying an intellectual property. When this happens, the original owner has lost exclusive control over use of the property, even though he or she still has the original article. Put another way, since perfect copies can be made of objects embodying an intellectual property, multiple people can make use of the intellectual property at the same time. An individual or firm in the United States may protect intellectual property through trade secrets, trademarks, service marks, patents, and copyrights. A trademark is a word, symbol, picture, sound, color, or smell used to identify a product. It is good when a company's trademark becomes well known to the public. Examples of trademarks are Kleenex, McDonald's Golden Arches, and Advil. Your college or university's logo is most likely trademarked. A trade secret is a piece of intellectual property that is kept confidential. Examples of trade secrets are formulas, processes, proprietary designs, strategic plans, and customer lists. The information loses much or all of its value if it becomes public knowledge. In short, trademarks are public and trade secrets are private. The advantage of a trade secret is that it does not expire. The disadvantage of a trade secret is that a company cannot prevent another company from attempting to reverse engineer the formula or process. The advantage of a patent is that the government gives the patent owner the exclusive right to the intellectual property. The disadvantage of a patent is that this right expires after 20 years. Fair use refers to those circumstances under which it is legal to reproduce a copyrighted work without permission. As information technology has advanced, companies have begun using digital media such as CDs and DVDs to store copyrighted songs, movies, and computer programs. The widespread availability of personal computers and CD/DVD burners has made it much easier for consumers to make copies of CDs and DVDs. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act curtails fair use of copyrighted material by consumers by making it illegal to burn personal copies of copyrighted DVDs. Digital rights management refers to any of a variety of actions owners of intellectual property stored in digital form may take to protect their rights. Examples of digital rights management include encryption, digital watermarking, making CDs copy-proof, and making songs downloaded to an iPod unplayable on other companies' MP3 players. A peer-to-peer network is a transient or temporary network, allowing computers running the same networking program to connect with each other and access files stored on each other's hard drives. Peer-to-peer networks facilitate file sharing. Napster relied on a single central server to mediate requests. FastTrack distributes the index of available files among many supernodes. Shutting down Napster simply required shutting down the single central server. Shutting down FastTrack would require shutting down all of the supernodes. Hence, FastTrack would be more difficult for the judicial system to shut down than Napster. BitTorrent achieves an order of magnitude increase in downloading speed, compared with Kazaa and Grokster. by allowing a user to download different pieces of a file from many different sources simultaneously. Patents are considered an unreliable way of protecting intellectual property rights in software because the Patent Office has given out many bad software patents that cannot hold up in court. This has happened because for decades the Patent Office did not give out patents on software. During this time, a lot of prior art was being developed. Now, when a company applies for a software patent, the Patent Office may not be aware of some of the prior art. It may issue a patent even though the algorithm is not novel. Such a patent has little value. The existence of bad patents in software reduces the value of software patents in general. Company A can develop a program that duplicates the functionality of a program made by Company B without violating Company B's copyright through a process of clean room software development. Two independent teams work on the project. The first team is responsible for determining how Company B's program works, perhaps by examining the object code, and produces a technical specification. The second team relies solely on the technical specification to develop the software. Because the code developers are isolated from Company B's product, Company A can ensure no code gets copied, even unconsciously.